Hi there, I'm Melos. I do the music, coding, English localization, and co-design of Danchi Days. You might know me from other games, or I'm also the person who DMs all the keys on Blue Sky or Twitter. And today I wanted to talk about why is Danchi Days a neighborvania? Like, what does that mean? Like, are there neighbors? Is this like a Metroidvania? Do you get power-ups? So let's just play through the demo that we've been sending out to streamers and talk about it. So every year, some Danchi's residents held a vibrant summer festival. But the residents aged, finding it hard to hold the festival, so soon it was on hold. And it is to this Danchi that our protagonist, Hoshino Kanaoka, moved. There she would meet Morokyu, a kappa only visible to her. And together they would resolve to revive the Danchi's summer festival. In some Danchi, their grand summer adventure is about to unfold. So, surfing it on the rocks really elevates it, huh? Have another glass before leaving. Today is the start of your festival prep, right? Yep, I'll be spreading the word about the festival by handing out flyers. While I'm cheering you on, go far, my little star. It's hot out, so come back if you're tired. I'm making noodles for lunch. Wow, thanks. Had a lot of cucumber on mine, okay? Can't wait. Hey Hoshino, let me taste a few basic controls. Press A to interact. You'll be able to talk with people, open doors, and more. Also, I wrote a note with the controls. It's in the bottom left. First, open the fridge of A. Okay, so doing these voices is actually making me kind of self-conscious, but right. So a neighborvania, there's a kind of like, it's a slice of life setting with a lot of light exploration. But I think in between that, it's kind of up to the game designers as to exactly what kind of mechanics they want to put in. So some games have farming, and Morokyu has a allergy here. I have some allergies to some food. I bear the burden of a cucumber allergy. That's what I tell waiters when we go to restaurants. And I can't have milk, and sometimes the waiters they ask like, am I allergic to mayonnaise? But so this is an educational moment for you. If you don't know, the mayonnaise is just egg and oil and some vinegar, maybe some salt or other add-ins. Right, yeah. So Danchi Days, you can look at stuff in the environment. That kind of makes it unique. So we wanted the game to feel more like actually living in a place and kind of like looking around carefully. So that's why we added this more like kind of like action gamey feeling looking in the environment. Yeah, so let's look at the T. Splendid job, now you know the basic controls. Now you can talk to me to invite me to the festival. Right, so some neighborvania games, like I guess no one officially uses that word in their marketing except for us now because our Steam page has neighborvania in it. They tend to be kind of like farming games, you know, crafting and farming games, but with Danchi Days, we're taking on more of a Japanese lineage in the sense of like Hamtaro, Moon, Earthbound, maybe some Doraemon, Coji-coji, Sakura, or Chibi-Maruko-chan, and Uki-uki Carnival. And these games are like media, they don't tend to be based around kind of like farming and stuff. Instead, they're more about like talking to characters who live around the neighborhood or like helping them, you know, solve problems or inviting them to something. Yeah. Okay, let's do some voices. Glad to have you here, Morokyu. Let me make sure I didn't forget anything. Hoshino, do you have your computer? It's indispensable for festival preparation. Gathering info with its keyword search function will be our secret to success. He's read the manual. Okay, sure. I wonder what I should search for. I know. I'll try searching for our home, some Danchi. I thought of a keyword, some Danchi. Let's start searching it. To search, open the menu with the menu button, this one, then left to open the internet. There's a glitch where like sometimes it just like goes to the internet right away. I don't know what that is causing that. Press A to click the keyword you want to search. B will take you to the previous page. There's a hit, Hoshino. Use A to click. Here's a secret. Actually, the word some Danchi shows up on many other pages in the game, but we cheated with this one and made it so only this one shows up, because otherwise it would kind of mess with the tutorializing. Right. Oh, okay, what's this? When you're done reading, press the menu button to close. Some Danchi, a dying dump. Some Danchi was vibrant in the Showa era, but now it's all seniors, really. It's just old farts and cats. And they're making the kindergarten into a senior home. Oh. From a place to hope to somewhere to shuffle off and die, but with cracked walls and vacant rooms, this place is already in ruins. This article has 101 shares. Jesus Christ. Somebody in this game needs your help. Obscene, what kind of article is that? Nothing in some Danchi is that bad. I had something to say about this. Right, so we call this a Neighborvania because this internet system is actually a way that you can not just gather information about your neighbors or stuff in the Danchi, but it actually is a way for different characters to kind of like express themselves, right? I mean, so far we've only seen this one negative example, but as we play through more of this demo, you'll see what I mean. Hoshino, I'll invite more people and bring the festival back to life. I'll make some Danchi into a stage for the perfect summer festival. And then I'll show this author the truth. Hoshino, your resolve is glorious. I shall help you to... But that's not all. Grandma showed me that some Danchi is full of all kinds of amazing things. Sensing. Smelling, listening, discovering the unexpected. Indeed, the Danchi is not merely a place for seniors and cats and Kappa like myself. Lady Hoshino, let's practice sensing. To sense, find the sense points. They appear or sound suspicious. Now hold Y near it. Alright, actually we have the wrong... Oh god. The wrong controller settings. I want to show my... There we go. Okay. So you can sense in this game. Oops, sorry, Moroku. So, in this game, there's sense games, which allow you to kind of like focus in on different things around the Danchi, such as the sounds of toilet pipes, or the scent of a tree, or other things, as you'll see in this playthrough. It's kind of this puzzly action kind of thing. You know, your focus bar on the right, it only goes down when you move, and these little guys with the music notes, they only move when you move. So you kind of have to be strategic about how you move. When I was designing this, I really wanted something that was easy to understand and like not super high on dexterity being required, but also able for you to kind of get better at it. So water rushes through. In the final game, well, I'm not going to explain this, but you'll be able to kind of like get certain things by doing better at these games by replaying them. But let's focus on the text. So, hearing the sound of the upstairs neighbors flushing their toilet, she senses the existence of her neighbors. Even though the residents of this Danchi live in separate rooms, the waste from our body commutes through pipes, gathering to a single point. Indeed, each resident of the Danchi is connected through the sewage pipes, and perhaps in other ways. Yes, I understand now. In this universe we call some Danchi. I am but a single tiny speck amongst it all. Oshino feels connected to the universe, grasping the tininess of her existence. Aha! I thought of a keyword. Connection. Let's try searching it. If you play Super Mario RPG, that was kind of what I was thinking about with coding the theatricality of that cutscene. All preparations are complete. It's time to get 4 RSVPs for our tiny summer festival. What else? Right. So this is also Neighborvania because of the high amount of attention to kind of the lived environment of a slice of life world. You know, details that you might overlook otherwise in another kind of game. So that kind of attention to detail, it reminds me of games like Hamtaro or Mother. This month's drawing is the sunflower. It says some Danchi Market Street in the bottom. I wonder if we'll visit the Market Street in the final game. I'm gonna turn the volume up because I like this song. I wrote this song. Let's just listen to the song for a bit. Okay, so the demo only has a few screens. It's quite linear. The final game, there's more branching, non-linearity, but we kind of wanted this one to be straight to the point. There are items you can pick up in place. Yes. Very good, Moroku. Oh. Whoa, the hole's gone. It's a puddle. What's this? And so we warmly welcome another puddle onto our planet Earth. Were you watching me feel the... Yes, I am the puddle creator. I gave birth to that hole that you just filled. Call me Krista Ripley, the puddle creator. Puddle creator, that's normal. My name is Hoshino Kanaoka. I see. I'm excited to meet you. Well, what's this? Let's invite her to the festival. A summer festival, that's wonderful. However, I have a puddle that has mud that must be touched, and that's preventing me from going to the festival. Lady Hoshino, you can sense near that puddle to play with Krista. Okay. The water's cool to the touch. Right, so I wanted to talk a bit about why other reasons this is a Neighborvania, and first of all, you can collect your neighbors in this People Dex. Kind of inspired by Pokemon boxes. Right. So each neighbor has kind of, most neighbors, and all neighbors? I don't know, they'll all have their own information page like this. But on top of that, they also have home pages. So if we view their homepage, we can kind of get a little glimpse into what they care about that they might not say in person. I mean, Krista talks about puddles a lot in person, but you know, perhaps you'll see different sides of people, or you'll see deeper facets of people. It's profile. My name is Krista Ripley, and I like to make connections of nature. However, I dislike flat paved asphalt roads. How to make a puddle. Let's birth new puddles. 1. Find any surface that isn't asphalt or concrete. I guess that includes wood. 2. Dig a hole. 3. Wait for a rainy day or add water. Say puddle, because now you're done. Puddle. Wouldn't making the ground bumpy be a tripping hazard? Answer, you are right, but there are some things you just can't learn outside of risky situations. Oh, Krista. The other thing about Neighborvania I wanted to mention, this is not in the demo, but, and I don't know, maybe it'll probably be in the final game. We're still working out the details, but if you look at people's pages and you look over here, under Festival Committee, you can see, this is kind of Hoshino's circle, or like extracurricular group almost, and that's what this icon is on the top right. And if you visit all of the, well, people can join a circle, and that'll kind of let you see little events with them, interacting with other people with similar interests. But for the demo, we only show one of the circles, the festival committee. But you can look forward to more of those in the final game. Yeah, so... Okay, let's go ahead and invite Krista. Make and collect the mug balls. Let's do it. They got their hands caked in mud. Rolling it on the palm of their hands, they sculpt perfect mud balls. Wow, my mud ball looks great. Hoshino, thank you for getting muddy with me. I had a lot of fun, especially with polishing the ball. Oh, your festival invitation. It sounds exciting, so I must go. Count on me being there, Hoshino. Oh, she RSVP'd to the festival. That leaves 2 to go. You can store some items. Okay, thank you. Bye, Chris. Right, so... There are tiny cracks. It has been over 50 years since some Danchi was built. Looking at the layers of paint, I feel the weight of history upon me. Yeah, so neighbors, they all kind of have their own quirks and eccentricities. But I would say what sets this apart a bit from some other games is that it's all done with a very genuine kind of earnestness, in the sense that it's not quite, when you're writing these kinds of characters, it's easy to fall into a type of writing where you're kind of like almost making fun of people. But I think Danchi Days is a bit more about like celebrating kind of these like oddities that every person kind of has, you know. I don't think anyone's really normal. I can hear the wasp. There's a man over there. Is he gonna be okay? So the wasp in this game, there are wasps around Japan. There's like killer wasps. And I was like walking around, I live in a Danchi, and I was walking around in like May or something, and I hear this like scratching sound. It's really like this awful scratching sound, and I look up in the tree, and it's this like, this giant wasp that's like kind of like, there's these like bottle traps that they use to catch wasps, where they like fill a bottle with like honey and vinegar, and the wasps kind of get stuck in it and they drown. It's kind of like, you know, a little messed up. But this wasp was like maybe trying to save its friend or something. It was just like kind of scraping at the opening, and it's this like, I thought it was like a cat or something, but no, it's this like scary insect, and it's just you know, he's just going at it, I guess. And you know, I walked away, escaped the wasp. I didn't want that to sting me. But that was spooky. I'm not as brave as Hoshino. Actually, I wouldn't recommend anyone to throw a mud ball at a wasp unless you're Shohei Ohtani or something. I don't know. Right. So here's another neighbor. Oh, the sweeping sounds from the man's broom are echoing through the Danchi. But I'll leave him alone for now. He seems pretty focused on his sweeping. What the? Okay, see, that was the... Oh, now I have it on camera. I don't know why that happens. I'll have to fix that, unfortunately. What am I doing? Okay, let's sense the man. It's the saint of soft sweeps. Well, there's a secret technique you can do for this one. But I'll do it normally. There we go. Ah. Okay. The bamboo broom sweeps. Right. So there's one more point about Neighborvanias I want to talk about, but we have to get through this first. But I like this guy. By any chance, were you listening to the sweeping of my bamboo broom? Yep. It's such a relaxing sound. Oh, miss. You're quite young, but you understand so well. The sounds of a bamboo broom contain the power to rid us of worldly thoughts. I really do feel more relaxed now. Oh, by the way, there was a wasp flying around here earlier. It didn't bother you, did it? A wasp? Being freed from this earthly realm, it did not even register to me. You're so focused. So that's the power of a bamboo broom? Wow. Indeed. Miss, here is my homepage. There, you may indulge in bamboo broom sounds. I got a bookmark to bewitching bamboo brooms. I should visit the page. When someone gives you their homepage, visit it from their People Decks page, or your bookmarks list. Oh, and what is this? Why, a summer festival. It's been a while since we last had one. 1 million broom sweeps to be precise. The festival always had a certain air to it. Oh, I've missed it. If it's being revived, it would be my pleasure to attend. Peter has RSVP'd to the festival. Looks like it'll still be tiny. If your festival needs a bamboo broom sweeper, I would be happy to volunteer. I'm getting a bit lightheaded from reading too much. Swish, switch, switch. I want you to hear these noises. Welcome to the page of one old man who has been charmed by the sounds of a simple bamboo broom. Please, make yourself at home. My name is Pete Sweep. Born as Peter Sweeper, but shortened for convenience. My dream is to embark on a pilgrimage to see the world's brooms, and my likes are but one, maintaining my bamboo broom. Jesus. This is my BGM corner. Click to hear a bamboo broom sweep. I put these sound effects in the game. Are they different? Or are they the same? I will not reveal that today. Well, dear listener, what do you think? The difference always astounds me. With millennia of history to its name, the sweeping of a bamboo broom has no equal. This is the page of my longtime Danchi pal, Daniel Damp, an aficionado of Big Round Splash. Oh, but it's under construction. Oh well. You'll have to wait for the public Steam demo to see Daniel Damp's page. I think. Yeah, it'll be in there. Maybe? Anyways, the point about Neighborvanias with this is that neighbors know each other. And they don't necessarily always like each other. But these two guys do. You know, they just... Maybe sometimes Peter helps Daniel sweep his water across the ground to cool it down. Nowadays, people use hoses. There's this guy in the summer who maybe runs one of these like Chinese restaurants, sells this like really greasy nikujaga, which is like beef and potatoes and soy sauce and stuff stewed together. He's just like hosing down the thing in the middle of the summer, and that was the story. Now we can see Pete building pie front. Okay, so let's search more. Oh, connection. What lets us feel a connection to reading but lives in the shadows? Punctuation. This page was made to give thanks to these unsung heroes. This page doesn't use punctuation. Hard to read, isn't it? Well then, let's learn about some history together. My name is Barney Noble. My interests are reading and growing my backlog. My favorite bookstore is the bookstore on some Danchi's shopping street. I like bookstores. You can't see it, but there's a lot of books to the left of me. Here's one of them, Defining Shinto. It's a book about the history of Shinto. Kind of like this arguably native Japanese religion, but it's very complicated and not quite as simple as it sounds. I also have some lighter reading, like this Ocarina of Time guidebook, which has maps, like Zora's River. Anyways, that has nothing to do with the game. Punctuation, a societal life force that keeps our sentences connected. Sadly, few know of its origin. In Japanese, the word for punctuation, kutoten, comes from period, kuten, and comma, toten. Punctuation first came to Japan before the Meiji era. However, punctuation was not widely adopted until after the Meiji era. Pretty recent, huh? The Meiji era coincided with a focus on reading and education reform, which aided punctuation's adoption. Punctuation played an important role in achieving society-wide literacy. Punctuation is a true hero. Vital to society, yet often ignored, that is the story of punctuation, and it is you, it is me, that read it to the end. You must be a very good person. I read all of it. Let's stay in touch by clicking the button. You can stay in touch with your friends in real life by clicking the text message button. Thank you for visiting. I'll be sure to visit your page too. Best wishes for you and for punctuation. Oh boy. Oh, there's also, oh look. The keyword for connection also connects to Rip Krista's page. How interesting. Yes, Neighborvania may imply a relation to Metroidvania, implying a relation to the classic PlayStation 1 adventure game, Castlevania Symphony of the Night by Konami, which features exploration and vampires and whipping vampires. We have one of those three elements in the game. The whipping, no, the exploration. And part of the exploration in Danchi Days is actually through the internet, because you can go from page to page, finding various information about the Danchi. That's right, exploration is not necessarily walking around the Danchi, it can be through the power of words. As anybody who's played, what's that Wikipedia game, where you, like, try to go from, like, a random page to, like, Waffle House or something, and that's kind of an exploration game, right? Exploration is all around us, dear viewers. And I just got an email. Barney. Esteemed reader Hoshino, thank you for reading the history of punctuation to the end. To show my thanks, I'd like to confirm my attendance to your summer festival. How does he know about... Oh. That's attendee number 4. Well, how did he find out about the festival? Well, he visited Hoshino's homepage, which will be a nicer in the final game, but indeed. You've reached your goal, Lady Hoshino. It's early, but let's tell your father. Splendid job. I'm sure everyone is looking, except for that slanderous website author. I'm gonna email them the truth. Learning that people are attending is gonna be so fun. There, sent. I'm sure you'll show them what a fun place some Danchi can be. Right? They'll see. Some Danchi's full of fun and wonder. Now then, how about we go back and report back to your father? Okay. If you have no unfinished business, talk to your dad to end the demo. I do have unfinished business. I need to look at this plot. Graham has used this kettle forever. The bottom's charred to an inky black. And let's do this, because I didn't do it earlier. Collect the droplets. If you like the music in these Sense games, actually it's all reused from my other game, Anodyne 2, Return to Dust. Jury is still out whether I'm going to replace the music with new music. Probably will, save time, you know. But it is fun to write new music, it's just that, you know, I'm one dude one dude who writes music. Oh, music. Hoshino's senses are engaged to the max. Sense game complete. The condensation on the outside of this barley tea is glistening. Gazing at it, the drops glide down the glass. It's like a starry night sky. Like the one that I shifted to 25 minutes ago. Ah, they formed a puddle! I thought of a keyword, puddle. Let's try searching it. Hello, Father. Pick a keyword to search. How about puddle? How about next? No? Okay. Puddle creator. Danger, excitement. Wait, we already know this one. Puddle's a germ nightmare. Kids love a muddy puddle. But they're crawling with germs, P. coli stuff, you name it. Puddles have it. Protecting our children is the priority. Never let your child touch puddles. This article has 89 shares by concerned parents. Oh, what's this? Flat lots call for flat boys. That was my localization choice for the title of this. What is this in Japanese? Chushajo Koji wa Taira Kensetsu. Oh, flat construction. Like flat constructors. Oh, Jesus Christ, what did I just do? I made it full screen. Is it still okay? Yeah, we're okay. You need a parking lot made now? And need it made flat? Leave it to the flat boys. Our special asphalt guarantees efficient drainage, excellent safety, and a perfectly flat finish. Call us, today. 797-XXXX. Yeah. Will you meet the flat boys in this game? I don't know. I don't think you will. Or maybe you will. Let's talk to Father to end the game. Hello, Father. Hello, Father, we are back. I am hungry. Please feed me. Your timing is ideal. I have just finished the cooking. The noodles are now in the fridge. I'm so excited. After we finish eating the noodles that are in the fridge, I'm going to go and hand out more invitations. And so Hoshino and Morokyu's summer vacation was off to a great start. Isn't Hoshino's love for the festival contagious like the bacteria in the puddles? What a powerful spirit. The author of that article has posted something new. Why don't we take a peek before Hoshino and the others? Tragedy, the festival's back. Noisy crowd, it's so hot you'll melt me. I'm gonna be staying inside, online, staying cool, and playing PUBG, Valorant, Danchi Days. Duh. I need to invite everyone. Festival lovers make me sick. Do they really believe everyone loves summer festivals? Well, let's pray for a cancellation, LOL. This article has 0 shares. Uh-oh. Trying to act surprised, but I actually programmed that, so I'm not surprised at all. It seems Hoshino and Morokyu must confront some malevolent forces. I wonder, will they be able to revive the summer festival? Find out in the full game in 2026, which is less than a year away. Hoshino and Morokyu will be waiting for you. Wishlist the game on Steam. Tell your friends about this world first. Well, it's not the world first Neighborvania, but it is the first official game on Steam to use the word Neighborvania in its marketing copy. Thus concludes the gameplay demo. Thank you for playing. Thank you for watching, dear viewer. I am Melos Antani, and I'm making this game with Sandy Powder and Mogumu. Let's play in Chinese. Just kidding, I don't read Chinese. Oh fuck. Okay, I went through the whole video without swearing, and I messed up at the end because I clicked the wishlist button. Let's look at the credits. Okay, it doesn't matter. Sandy Powder, co-director. writer, design, Japanese marketing. To be clear, I'm not the writer for this game. Sandy's writing it in Japanese, and then I'm translating it to English. There is like writing in that process, you know, making it funny for you, translating the humor, but she's doing the characters, and if you love Moroku, thanks Sandy, and thank Mogumu. Mogumus are artists. It's surprisingly hard to not say their everyone's actual names. But Mogumu, they're doing the marketing and the art, or they're helping with the marketing, and is doing the art. So their background is in illustration, but you know, we've been friends for a while, and they also really love, you know, Harvest Moon, Game Boy Advance games, and all that. So yeah, I've kind of been like helping them to make this game together with me. Melos Hantani, that's me. Design lead, music, English localization, coding, marketing, producer. Producer is like scheduling and being like, we need to do a demo at this point, and we should focus on doing these things. But some of those roles overlap. Thank you to our playtesters who helped make this demo better. Self-published under Melos' studio, Analgesic Productions. This is my studio. If you've watched this far, you should check out my other games. You may, if you most like Danchi Days, I think. Well, because I make these games with another developer, the style's a bit different. But you might like Even the Ocean or Anodyne 2, or perhaps Symphony. They are, of course, different. But if this character appeals to you, you should play Anodyne 2. I have there's like a whole like merch wall over here that I can turn the camera. Oh wait, do this. What's this? White Sox. I'm from Chicago originally, but I live in Tokyo now. If you like this art, you should play Even the Ocean. It's kind of this like, not quite cozy because of the story. It's pretty cozy and relaxed. It's like a 2D platformer. Check it out. It's on consoles. Where's the? Oh, here we go. If the Neighborvania part of this video is pretty much over, I think I got through everything I wanted to say. But if you like this art, this is all based on another game called Symphony, and I commissioned a bunch of friends to do art for them. So if you like the creatures you see here, or the characters, you might like Symphony. It is a 3D platformer, so there are options to help you play through it if you're not comfortable with kind of a hard 3D platformer, but check it out. Yeah, I think that's kind of all I wanted to say about Neighborvania today. There, of course, is... Oh, see my mic fell into my shirt. I hope it didn't impact the audio. Yeah. So, Danchi Days, Neighborvania adventure set in Japan in the summer. Check it out on Steam, wishlisted on Steam. We will have a public demo coming out probably this summer. Yeah, thank you for watching. Farewell.